Good morning, America. Breaking overnight, one of the world's biggest airlines grounded, President Trump's mass tariffs snapping into effect, and the trailblazer on the diamond. Breaking overnight.
A nationwide outage.
United Airlines grounded.
All those Uniteds on Alpha are shut down. I don't know if you're going to be able to get in.
What we know about the technical problems that stranded thousands of passengers, stuck on tarmacs, sleeping on cots in terminals, and triggered ground stops at some of the nation's busiest airports.
Breaking overnight, President Trump's tariffs now in effect. Dozens of countries facing hikes, now where Americans could see prices soar. Plus, what Apple CEO Tim Cook is saying about iPhones. And breaking this morning, the Kremlin agreeing to a meeting between Presidents Trump and Putin. Martha Raddatz is standing by.
Hundreds of Canadian wildfires burning out of control. American firefighters traveling north to help save a town. This morning, with millions in the path, how dangerous is the toxic smoke? Plus, the new flood threat taking aim. Ginger is tracking it all.
Army-based shooting.
They have an active shooter on Fort Stewart.
Overnight, a shackled sergeant taken into military custody as authorities say they are searching for a motive. This morning, what we know about the suspect and the heroes who took him down.
A fake nurse?
Am I being arrested?
You are.
Yeah.
The woman arrested after allegedly treating more than 4,400 unsuspecting patients without a license.
This is about perpetrating a fraud.
This morning, how she got caught. Mystery in Montauk. What the autopsy just revealed after a 33-year-old designer was found dead on a boat docked at a high-end yacht club.
Interference, the new NFL rule that sent some players into a panic.
I've been distraught all day.
This morning, the flag on smelling salts, what it will mean on the gridiron.
High-risk rescue, the heart-pounding mission through darkness to save 3 people from an American research station in the Antarctic. We hear from the captain who landed on a runway made of ice.
Our 50 states in 50 weeks rolls on. Do you know where Will Reeves' shot is this morning? Plus, the trailblazer who's rising up, making history on the diamond. And we're not throwing away our shot to tell you about Hamilton's big news on this Friday Eve.
I dream of life without the monarchy.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
We're getting into it.
Yeah, good morning, America. I love that. Well, you know, we are on our state number 6 of our 50 states in 50 weeks tour.
Yeah, we're just getting started here. Will Reeve is going to show us what makes Massachusetts great from the banks of the Charles River.
We're going to have some wicked fun with Will. Also ahead, breaking news overnight on a possible weight loss pill breakthrough. We have the details just in from Eli Lilly about the clinical trial. Dr. Narula will break that down.
All right, but we're going to begin with the air travel disruptions after a nationwide ground stop of United Airlines flights sent ripple effects across the country. Take a look at Newark Airport with all those planes sitting on the ground there right now. Mola Lange is at Dulles International Airport in Washington with the latest. Good morning, Mola.
Well, good morning, Michael. Yeah, that tech glitch felt nationwide. And even with the issue now resolved this morning, more than 100 flights have been canceled.
A nationwide outage.
Overnight, one of the world's largest airlines grinding to a halt.
We're having a bunch of issues right now.
United Airlines grounding all flights nationwide, causing travel turmoil and stranding thousands of passengers.
This is a small portion of the United Airlines flights that are grounded right now.
Just after 6 p.m., the FAA alerts began going out, citing technology issues.
Airplanes are not leaving, and that's not just here, it's wherever United flies.
The system that calculates weight and balance and tracks flight times had gone offline, triggering ground stops from Newark and Denver to Houston and Chicago.
They have some sort of a glitch. The whole terminal is full of United airplanes that are not going anywhere.
Thousands of passengers stuck on tarmacs and in terminals sharing their frustration.
We ended up sitting there for like 2 hours. It started getting really hot and smelly.
We knew that it was abnormal for sure.
Deplane passengers in Denver forced to sleep in cots while waiting for their flight to leave. The airline saying in a statement, "Safety is our top priority, and we'll work with our customers to get them to their destinations." By 10 p.m., the system was back up and running.
Let's board everybody, get out of here.
But the ground stop setting off a domino effect with over 1,000 delays and at least 200 cancellations.
I am so mad about it. Like, I don't want to be waiting here until 12 to get on my flight.
Well, United says the outage did not affect flights already in the air. Those continued on to their original destinations, and the airline also stressing that this was not the result of a cyber attack, Rebecca.
All right, good to know, and hope all those family vacations can continue on their way soon. Mola, thank you. We turn now to the latest on President Trump's trade war. The latest round of sweeping tariffs going into effect overnight on imports from dozens of countries. Our senior political correspondent Rachel Scott is at the White House with the latest on the tariffs and how they could impact consumers. Good morning, Rachel.
Rebecca, good morning to you. And the president now widening his trade war. Nearly every U.S. trading partner is facing those higher tariffs, and the president says more could be on the way soon.
After months of pauses and extensions, overnight, President Trump's punishing new tariffs finally snapping into effect. More than 90 countries now facing tariffs ranging from 15% to as high as 41%, while almost all imported goods remain subject to a 10% tariff. Those tariffs will be paid by companies, but economists warn the costs may be passed on to consumers. Experts warning Americans could now face higher prices on everything from electronics and toys to clothes, furniture, cars, and produce. The president is betting tariffs will drive up manufacturing in the U.S., a strategy some experts doubt.
Under the Trump administration, we're doing everything possible to make this the best place on earth to build a factory or grow businesses.
Tech giant Apple responding to the president's demands. Trump standing side by side with the company's CEO Tim Cook in the Oval Office, touting Apple's new pledge to invest an additional $100 billion in U.S. manufacturing. Apple now saying it will use glass made in Kentucky on iPhones and watches.
This is a significant step toward the ultimate goal of ensuring that iPhones sold in the United States of America also are made in America.
But the company is stopping short of giving the president what he really wants, iPhones fully made in the U.S. Experts say it's not realistic to make an iPhone in America because of lack of infrastructure, workforce, and supply chain. The president also says more tariffs could be on the way, including across-the-board tariffs on semiconductors and chips. A move that could drive up prices even more for electronics, appliances, and cars.
If you're building in the United States or have committed to build, without question committed to build in the United States, there will be no charge.
But Matt Hassett, the founder of the small business Lofty, says they can't make any of their alarm clocks in the U.S.
It's not just the product, putting it together. That could be done here. It would be more expensive here, and we'd have to pass that on to consumers. But there's no network here for all these suppliers of these components.
And as the president hopes to turn up the pressure on Russia, he says he will now be doubling the tariffs on India, raising them from 25% to 50% in the coming weeks. He says that's punishment because the country continues to buy Russian oil, guys.
All right, Rachel, thank you so much for that. But Rebecca, all eyes are on the market this morning.
Yeah, all eyes on the markets. They seem to be taking it in stride, mostly because this was already anticipated. It's not a big surprise at this point. There's also that workaround that you just heard about in Rachel's piece. If companies commit to building out manufacturing here in the U.S., the president says they don't have to pay these tariffs, and Apple is now one of those companies. The big tech companies are willing to play ball with this administration, but what you heard there from the small business, they have less at their disposal. They have fewer assets, fewer resources to make that work.
Still affecting a lot of businesses.
Yes, it is.
In the wrong way.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, Rebecca.
Something to watch. Rebecca, thank you. Turning to President Trump now, also setting a Friday deadline for Russia to agree to a ceasefire with Ukraine or possibly face more sanctions. Now we're learning the president could be meeting with Vladimir Putin. Our chief global affairs anchor, Martha Raddatz, has the latest. And Martha, the Kremlin is now responding this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Whit. There is optimistic talk from the White House and the Kremlin this morning about a face-to-face meeting between Putin and President Trump, but no date or location has been announced. And there seems to be a catch. The Kremlin this morning saying they have agreed to a meeting with President Trump, but Putin has not agreed to a meeting with Ukraine's President Zelensky, which a White House official told ABC News is key to all of this. This follows a meeting in Moscow on Wednesday between Putin and Trump's special envoy Steve Witkoff. Following that meeting, the official said Witkoff told President Trump that Putin would like to meet with him, which President Trump said he is open to if Putin also meets with Zelensky. President Trump said yesterday there's a very good prospect that could happen, but the Kremlin seems to have poured cold water on that. Even President Trump said the Witkoff meeting was not a breakthrough. And overnight, Russia launched more than 100 drones into Ukraine. So, Michael, no real sign this war is ending anytime soon,
yeah,
Michael.
It seems like something we've seen before. All right, thank you so much for that, Martha. Appreciate it. We're going to turn now to the wildfire smoke. Hundreds of fires still burn in Canada. Alex Perez is live in Chicago. And Alex, the city remains under an air quality alert this morning.
Yeah, hey, good morning, Michael. Here in Chicago, we've been able to not only see the haze from those wildfires, but at times also smell the smoke. It's a problem millions across the country are dealing with right now. This morning, parts of the Midwest and Northeast waking up to toxic smoke, reduced air quality, and stubborn smoky skies. Smoke seen on satellite images from central Canada, drifting down to the Great Lakes, Detroit, New York City, all the way to Boston. This as a staggering more than 700 wildfires burn up north in Canada, nearly 200 of them out of control.
Seeing a lot of very active fire activity.
These American firefighters from Wisconsin coming in to help save a small town in Manitoba, Canada, but they say full containment in the area is impossible.
Currently, we have about 100 total personnel for a fire of 218,000 acres. So what we've really been doing is trying to prioritize asset protection.
The scope of the fire's massive, and the effects are being felt in some of the biggest cities in the U.S., which have had some of the worst air quality in the world. Experts say depending on the amount of time exposed, air quality with an index of 150 is equivalent to smoking up to 7 cigarettes a day. Although the smoke from the Canadian wildfires is even more toxic than the typical cigarette because it's packed with fine particles. In the West, evacuation orders expanding for the Gifford fire outside Santa Barbara, now burning over 91,000 acres. It's the largest fire in California this year. And the air quality alert here in Chicago remains in effect for now until at least midnight. Rebecca?
All right, Alex, thank you. I'm hearing it from my family in Minneapolis right now. They're seeing this as well. So let's bring in Ginger with how long the smoke will plague the upper Midwest and Northeast. Good morning, Ginger.
I have good news, finally.
Wonderful.
Things are going to improve at the end of the week and the start of the weekend. But Buffalo this morning, AQI's over 100, so unhealthy for sensitive groups. There are air quality alerts in Denver and Cheyenne, also Chicago, as you heard. But look, no more air quality alerts east, and that's because we are going to keep seeing improvement. Many more yellows and greens on the map, which we love to see. That high pressure system will release some of that smoke's going to dissipate as we get into Friday and early Saturday. Now, Samantha just grabbed this image out of California. We had a Gifford fire, and that Gifford fire has been exploding in size. And so now we've got that time lapse shows you overnight that we're seeing this in Southern California, San Luis Obispo County, and we do have red flag warnings in parts of the Rockies.
And we know you'll be tracking all of that for us, Ginger. Thank you. We turn to the mass shooting at Georgia's Fort Stewart. 5 soldiers were wounded in the sprawling compound, including 3 on-base schools put on lockdown for more than an hour. This morning, officials identifying the suspect as a 28-year-old soldier. Our Faith Abouve is on the scene. Faith, good morning.
Yeah, good morning to you. With those 5 injured soldiers are recovering right now after the harrowing incident here at the base yesterday. This morning, we're expecting the Secretary of the Army to honor the brave soldiers who tackled the gunman and brought that violent incident to an end.
Overnight, the active duty Army sergeant accused of opening fire at Fort Stewart Army Base in Georgia, taking into military custody, hands and feet shackled, flanked by soldiers.
Mutual aid request for a gunshot wound on Fort Stewart.
Army officials say 28-year-old Cornelius Radford used his personal handgun that he brought on base to shoot 5 fellow soldiers just before 11 a.m. Wednesday. Authorities now searching for a motive.
We're going to have to determine how he was able to get a handgun to his place of duty.
Video circulating online showing soldiers rushing for cover. By 11:04, the base and nearby schools placed on lockdown as a swarm of law enforcement officers responded to the scene. About 30 minutes later, the suspect taken into custody. Army officials praising hero soldiers for taking him down mid-attack.
These soldiers, without a doubt, prevented further casualties.
The suspect was part of the automated logistics team, which, according to the U.S. Army, oversees incoming supplies and equipment. The 5 injured all rushed to the hospital, 3 of them needing surgery, but officials say all 5 are expected to recover. Meanwhile, a heartbroken community now left with unanswered questions.
We are very resilient people, but as a community, we need some answers.
And Army officials say that an alleged shooter did not have a disciplinary record with the military. However, they did learn after the attack that he had been recently arrested off the base for DUI. Michael.
All right, Faith, thank you. We're going to turn now to a risky rescue mission happening in freezing temperatures in near darkness in Antarctica. New Zealand's Air Force racing to a U.S. research station to evacuate 3 people. Our Trevor Ault has the latest on the high-stakes mission. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Michael. This was certainly not as simple as popping next door. It was a 2,000-mile flight into an area well below zero, blanketed in snow and 24 hours of darkness to rescue people who desperately needed medical care.
This morning, a daring rescue mission to one of the most dangerous places on Earth.
It's about 60 feet of ice floating on top of the sea. There's quite often blizzards or fog, which can make it impossible for us to land.
The call for help coming from the U.S. McMurdo station in Antarctica, requesting a high-risk medical evacuation for 3 people, 1 needing urgent medical care. The New Zealand Air Force answering that call, which was requested by the United States National Science Foundation after several staffers were unable to receive the medical care they needed on base.
It's quite a high-risk flight for us.
Flight Lieutenant Andrew Sledger was the captain of the C-130 aircraft flying through the night.
We were balancing the risk of getting down there to save people versus putting ourselves in danger to do so.
With temperatures reaching 21 below zero, the crew wearing night vision goggles, landing on an icy runway and retrieving all 3 people.
We carried medical staff with us who headed out for the patient transfer, and we had our loadmasters and maintenance team on board, conducting the refuel and the cargo loading and getting the aircraft prepared for departure.
They took them back safely to Christchurch, New Zealand, where they're now getting medical treatment. The U.S. Embassy in New Zealand says this mission wasn't just difficult, it was one of the most technically demanding operations an aircrew can face.
And the station had to clear off 10,000 feet of runway for their arrival. And on the ground, they kept that aircraft running the entire time so that the engines wouldn't freeze. Guys.
All right, Trevor, thank you. Coming up, the woman arrested accused of treating more than 4,400 patients as a nurse without a valid license. We'll tell you how she finally got caught, and we asked the sheriff how this could happen.
Also ahead, Dr. Narula is standing by with breaking news on a possible weight loss pill breakthrough.
And the new rule from the NFL about smelling salts, what the pros are saying, and the concern about concussions.
Plus, the woman making Major League history. Sam has the details. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, call this from the First File. We're going to introduce you to Jen Powell.
Coming up, our Will Reeb is in Boston for 50 states in 50 weeks. He's ready to show us Massachusetts when we come back. So you stay right there.
Please come on board. Yes, sir. Let's go, Captain. Please take the wheel.
Are you sure about this?
Absolutely, 100%. Fully insured.
That's right. Sam is on a boat. In the right hat. Welcome back to GMA. He's cruising Miami, bringing us along for a tour of southern Florida, from boating along the coast to dining on the water. He has a few surprises lined up. It's all ahead.
He is in his element.
Yeah.
He really
and
is.
The perfect
Sailor Sam has a nice ring to it.
It does.
Yeah. All right, but first, we're new at 7:30. Overseas, the Middle East on edge as the Israeli Prime Minister is set to meet with his security cabinet on next steps in Gaza. An Israeli official telling ABC News he will seek approval on plans to gradually seize Gaza City. Also, an American hiker who disappeared for nearly a week during a solo backpacking trip in Norway has been found alive. Officials say 38-year-old Alec Loon was rescued from a remote section of a national park known for its challenging conditions in glaciers. He was airlifted to a hospital and is said to be in good condition.
And a monumental signing for Major League Soccer following in the footsteps of Messi. And before that, David Beckham, 33-year-old Song Heung-min, captain of the South Korean national team, signing a contract with the Los Angeles Football Club through 2027 for a reported $26.5 million. He's also the most famous athlete in South Korea and perhaps in all of Asia. Sun has said that this move is a dream come true. A lot of excited soccer fans in LA. And big news for Hamilton fans overnight. For the 10th anniversary, Lin-Manuel Miranda joined the cast on stage for the curtain call. And in honor of the 10th anniversary of the Broadway smash hit, for the first time, you can see Hamilton on the big screen in movie theaters on September 5th. Tickets are available right now.
Not throwing away my shot.
No, you're not.
Okay, we're going to turn now to the Florida woman under arrest for allegedly impersonating a nurse and seeing thousands of patients. Victor Akendo has the story. Good morning, Victor.
Good morning, Rebecca. According to the affidavit, this woman was originally hired by providing a nursing license number that did not belong to her, but a classmate's with the same first name. She went on to treat thousands of patients, and the alleged ruse wasn't discovered until she was up for a promotion.
Hey there, are you Autumn?
Yeah. This is the police body camera video showing the moment a Florida woman was arrested for allegedly posing as a licensed nurse without a valid nursing license.
Okay, all right.
Am I being arrested?
You are.
Yeah.
That's 29-year-old Autumn Bardisa outside her Palm Coast home wearing medical scrubs. Authorities claim she treated more than 4,400 patients from June 2024 to January 2025, all while using a nursing license number that belonged to someone else. She worked as an advanced nurse technician at Advent Health Palm Coast. That position typically involves drawing blood, administering medication, and starting IVs. Officials saying during Bardisa's hiring process, she provided a stolen license number that matched her first name, but not her last. When the hospital asked about the discrepancy, the affidavit says she claims she'd recently gotten married and had a new last name. When asked to provide a marriage certificate, Bardisa did not.
This isn't, I just made a mistake. This is about perpetrating a fraud. And when you get caught in one lie, you create another lie to continue perpetrating your crime, basically, in this case.
It wasn't until Bardisa was up for a promotion that triggered a review of her file. She allegedly could not verify her identity and she was fired. That also prompted a 7-month investigation.
It's really an unfortunate case that she would destroy her life and put people at risk just because she didn't take a test.
After she was fired from the hospital, police say that she did get her nursing license. She was arrested coming home from her new job as a home health nurse. The sheriff telling us that to his knowledge, none of her patients were injured or died as a result of her being a fake nurse at the time. She now faces multiple charges. Michael?
All right, Victor, thank you for bringing that to us. I'm going to turn now to breaking news on a weight loss pill similar to existing GLP-1 medications that can only be injected. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, is here with the new details from Eli Lilly. And Doc, please, good morning, first of all.
Good morning.
Tell us the results of this study.
Well, Eli Lilly has announced the results of a late-stage study. These are preliminary but promising of patients taking a very new oral once-daily GLP pill. This would be really potentially game-changing. They looked at about 3,000 patients who were obese or overweight with some cardiovascular risk factor. They studied them for about 72 weeks. Those patients on all the different doses they gave them lost weight, but on the highest dose, they lost about 27 pounds at 72 weeks, which is about 12% of their body weight. They also dropped markers like blood pressure and certain cholesterol markers, and they did seem to have a similar adverse event profile or safety profile to the injectable GLP drugs. So lots of them had potentially nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation at about the same rate that we see with the injectables.
All right, when could this pill be available?
Well, Eli Lilly says they are going to submit for approval by the end of the year. They are prepared to roll this out globally. The full results will be presented next month, so we'll get to hear a little bit more about the details of the study. But really, this is one of several. Novo Nordisk is also seeking approval for their oral version of Wegovy, so hopefully we will see some of these on the market quickly. We don't know anything about cost or insurance. Eli Lilly also says they're studying this pill in diabetics. This study we talked about was non-diabetics, and they're studying it in patients who have obesity with hypertension and sleep apnea.
So what might this mean for patients?
Well, I can tell you I have a lot of patients who say, I don't want to use an injection. I don't want to deal with refrigerating the medication. And I think they would be much more likely to take a pill. Clearly, it would be less expensive to make, so more accessible globally and in our country to a lot of people who may not be able to afford it. It also opens the door for people who say, I may not want to take an injection for the rest of my life, but they lose weight on the injections and then they decide to transition to an oral pill. And as we learn, Michael, more about all of the benefits of these drugs that we're seeing, kidney dysfunction, potentially cognitive deficits and improvement in cognitive issues, fatty liver. There's just so many things we're learning that these drugs can do. Clearly, having a pill is going to be much more beneficial for the widespread implications of what this
could be a game
can do.
changer.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you so much, Doc. But you're not going anywhere. Dr. Narula is going to be back because you have the new study about the connection between kids, screen time, and heart risks.
Now, with the new NFL rule that sent some players into panic mode, teams can no longer supply players with smelling salts during games. Morgan Norwood is here with the details and the overall concern about smelling salts when it comes to concussions. Morgan, this is getting a lot of reaction.
Yeah, a lot of players are talking about this morning. The NFL just threw a flag on smelling salts. It sparked some sideline confusion early on, but to be clear, players can still sniff, just not if it's team issued. It's all part of the new push, the league's push, to protect players from concussions.
This morning, the NFL running interference on smelling salts. The league has ordered teams to stop supplying players with those pungent packets of ammonia for an extra jolt of energy or to get in the zone. The new rule is rubbing some NFL stars the wrong way.
Touchdown, 49ers!
San Francisco 49er George Kittle furious, telling the NFL Network he used them before every offensive drive.
Our team got a memo today that smelling salts and ammonia packets were made illegal in the NFL.
Wow.
And I've been distraught all day. We got to figure out a middle ground here, guys. Somebody help me out. Somebody come up with good ideas.
Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield less than thrilled.
I think it was a quick trigger to ban him. I'm going to be severely affected, to be honest with you.
Smelling salts come in a variety of different forms, inhalers, packets, and are medically mostly used to treat fainting victims. But once the fumes are inhaled, it clears out nasal passages and sends a perceived jolt of adrenaline through the body, which is why many athletes find them useful. But the NFL is working to curb concussions, which are down 17% from the 2023 season.
This was a step that we felt that we needed to take as a league to make sure that our clubs were not providing something that we know, A, doesn't provide any sports benefit or advantage, and B, does have some potential downsides, and C, has also been discouraged from the FDA.
The league citing an FDA warning from 2024, saying they're not safe and can mask the symptoms of a concussion, writing the FDA noted potential negative effects from ammonia inhalant use. They also have the potential to mask certain neurologic signs and symptoms, including some potential signs of concussion.
Many of these players want their smelling salts and they want to get back out there. But potentially masking signs or symptoms of a concussion and ignoring a potentially significant brain injury could really be devastating in the long term.
And so this move is also raising questions about safety, especially for younger athletes. We've seen similar bans already popping up in youth hockey clubs in Canada. So it'll be interesting to see what happens from here, especially among the youth football clubs. You have questions
Michael's
here.
like, wait a minute.
I mean, I have to use them before every game. Yeah. It was like that adrenaline, that jolt. But why ban them and then say you can bring your own? If you're going to ban something, then make sure you can't use them at all.
Right.
But I just don't understand it. I was a big...
They're still legal in morning news, Michael.
Of these smelling salts. I use them before I come out here every morning. What are you talking about?
A little salt, a little coffee.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Cheers.
Well, okay. Well, they say it's better for the players. That's all that matters, right? Make sure we protect our football players out there. Thank you, Morgan. Now, with our play of the day in Major League history will be made by the first woman to umpire a big league game. Sam Champion has the details from Miami, whose team will be playing in that game. Hey, Sam, good morning again.
Hey, good morning again, Michael. And Michael, her name is Jen Powell. And come this weekend in Atlanta, she's going to show that, of course, she can make it in the big leagues. Now, Powell has umped spring training games in the past 2 years, but now she's ready to go to the big show. And she will umpire 3 games of the Miami Marlins Atlanta Braves series this weekend, including behind the plate on Sunday. Now, baseball commissioner Rob Manfred has been saying that the historic accomplishment in baseball is a reflection of Jen's hard work and dedication and love of the game. Powell started her umping career in the rookie leagues in 2016, just the 7th female umpire in minor league history at the time. In 2023, she became the first female umpire to be promoted to AAA, and that one step before the majors, by the way. In 34 years, she's known as a tough customer. She is not afraid to throw players out of the game, and she says she will if she has to. Powell saying she's compassionate and passionate about baseball. It's just part of who she is. Baseball will become the 3rd of the 4 major sports leagues to have a woman as an umpire or a referee. The NBA broke the barrier 28 years ago. The NFL followed suit 10 years ago. And the NHL still has not had a woman on the ice, not yet anyway, Michael, but I'm sure that's coming soon after this.
Yep, pressure's on them now, Sam, after
you
just said that. All right, we look forward to watching her umpire those games. Thank you so much for that, Sam. And Will Reeve is in Massachusetts. Will, what's coming up with you?
Hey, Michael, we are here for 50 States in 50 Weeks. The 6th state in the union is Massachusetts, and I am joined by some amazing students from the Berklee College of Music. They're going to play us something smooth, and I will explain why we're playing jazz on the banks of the Charles River. That's coming up next. Enjoy these sounds.
Good morning, America. It's 8 a.m. Breaking overnight.
A nationwide outage.
United Airlines grounded.
All those Uniteds on Alpha are shut down. I don't know if you're going to be able to get in.
What we know about the technical issues that stranded thousands of passengers stuck on tarmacs, sleeping on cots and terminals, and triggered ground stops at some of the nation's busiest airports.
The stunning new numbers. Victims losing nearly $500 million a year to impersonation scams. We'll tell you who's hit the hardest and how to prevent being taken.
The new report connecting kids, screen time, and heart risks. Dr. Tara Narula, a cardiologist, has the facts parents need to know.
And GMA's 50 States in 50 Weeks event takes us to Massachusetts. We'll check out the music, the movies,
how do you like them apples?
And these movers on the Charles. They're with Will Reeve in Boston, and they're saying,
live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. As you can see, Will Reeve is hanging out on the banks of the Charles River in Boston with some early morning rowers and a jazz band. Well, he's going to tell us about their special connection that is coming up.
We've got our very own Goodwill with us this morning. Just realized that. And just ahead, the new report about impersonation scams with a skyrocketing amount of money lost. We'll tell you what to watch out for.
Yes, but first here, a look at the top stories breaking at 8, starting with the air travel disruptions after a nationwide ground stop of United Airlines flights sent a ripple effect across the country. Let's go back to Mola Lenghi at Dulles International Airport in Washington with the latest. Mola, good morning.
Well, good morning, Whit. Yeah, even with the issue now resolved, more than 100 flights this morning have been delayed and more than 100 more have been canceled.
A nationwide outage.
Overnight, United Airlines grounding all flights nationwide, triggering ground stops from Newark and Denver to Houston and Chicago.
This is a small portion of the United Airlines flights that are grounded right now.
Just after 6 p.m., the FAA alerts began going out, citing technology issues.
Airplanes are not leaving, and that's not just here, it's wherever United flies.
They have some sort of a glitch.
Thousands of passengers stuck on tarmacs and in terminals sharing their frustration.
We ended up sitting there for like 2 hours. It started getting really hot and smelly.
The airline saying in a statement, safety is our top priority, and we'll work with our customers to get them to their destinations. By 10 p.m., the system was back up and running.
Well, a few silver linings, according to United. The outage did not affect flights that were already in the air. Those flights continued on to their original destinations, and the airline also stressing that this was not the result of a cyber attack, Michael.
Some good news out of it, Mola. Thank you so much for that. We're going to turn now to the mysterious death of a woman at a Long Island yacht club. The 33-year-old designer was found unresponsive on a boat that was docked at the club. And our chief investigative correspondent, Erica Tursky, is here with the story. Good morning, Eric.
And good morning to you, Michael. Police say this woman did not suffer a violent death, but how she died is still a mystery. This morning, authorities are investigating the death of a fashion designer in a summer haven on the east end of Long Island. 33-year-old Martha Nolan was found unconscious around midnight Tuesday on a boat docked at the high-end Montauk Yacht Club.
An adult female unconscious, now breathing at the Montauk Yacht Club.
Onlookers tried CPR, but she was pronounced dead in the wee hours of Tuesday morning. Nolan was a designer and entrepreneur who lived in Manhattan.
Hello. My name is Martha. I am the founder and CEO of East by East.
Often posting about her brand, most recently showcasing her pop-up boutique at the luxury resort Gurney's in Montauk. An autopsy found Nolan's body showed no signs of violence, but police said the medical examiner needs more time to determine a cause of death.
It's important to find out exactly what happened. You have someone who's in the prime of life at 33 years old, a successful businesswoman at that young age, and now she's in the middle of the Montauk Yacht Club, which is a highly pricey area to be at on a boat, an expensive boat. These things just don't happen in these neighborhoods.
Nolan moved to New York from Ireland about 7 years ago and launched a series of pop-up boutiques in the Hamptons featuring her line of swimwear and eyeglasses. Her business partner, Dylan Grace, posted a tribute to Nolan online. "We dreamed big together, laughed harder than anyone else could understand, and built so much from nothing. I'm truly blessed and grateful to have had you in my life. Love you so much, Mar. Fly high, girl." And until the autopsy determines cause of death, Rebecca, the police just cannot say for sure whether this was a crime or a tragic accident. Rebecca.
Just 33 years old. All right, Aaron, thank you. We turn now to a GMA exclusive, a new warning about impersonation scams. Stephanie Ramos, joins us now. Not impersonating her. She's the real deal, Stephanie. Good morning.
Real Stephanie Ramos here. Live and in person. Good morning, guys. This morning, the FTC is sharing some eye-opening numbers with us about impersonation scams and how much money Americans are losing. These are the scams where someone pretends to be from your bank or a government agency, warning you about some fake issue with your account and then tricks you into handing over money or personal information. Last year alone, Americans lost a staggering $445 million. That's a huge jump from 2020 when losses were just $55 million. And older adults, they're being hit especially hard. Those who lost more than $100,000 increased significantly. Now, these scammers can be really convincing, but the FTC has a few simple tips to help protect yourself. First, don't move money to, quote, protect it. That's a red flag. No legit agency will ever ask you to do that. Second, hang up and verify. If someone calls claiming to be from your bank or the government, don't trust the call. Go to their official website and call a number you know is real. And third, block unknown callers when you can. It's an easy way to stop scammers before they even get through. And that's actually a tip that I have to follow. I get those calls all the time, those scam calls. And sometimes your phone can notice it too, right? It'll say scam call, but it's something that you just have to do to protect yourself.
It's relentless too. There have been so many of these scams all the time. Thank you. Appreciate it, Stephanie. Coming up here in our GMA Morning Menu, Dr. Tara Narula is back with the new report about the link between kids, too much screen time, and the risk of heart disease, plus doable tips to scale back their time on devices.
Also ahead, Tori Johnson has a special guest for Deals and Steals, plastic surgeon Dr. Paul Nassif. You know him from The Real Housewives and Botched, but mostly for his incredible skincare products. He is bringing us some of his favorites.
Plus, Chef Danielle Sepsi is here with great summer bites, delicious no-bake desserts your whole family will love. Plus, we've been in Florida all week long. This morning, Sam is bringing us the ultimate insider's guide to Miami as only he can because he is Mr. Miami. Hey, Sam.
I don't know about that. Alex Miranda from ABC Miami may be Mr. Miami. We're at the Lowe's in Miami Beach, and we asked some teachers and their families to come with us. The fun is just about to start right now. We're going to bring you some of South Florida's hot spots, including the people that make this place so special. You know, we've got some special surprises. That's all coming up on GMA. Cheers, Alex.
Salud.
Nice to have you. Salud. We'll see you in a second.
We are back now with our GMA cover story, a health alert about kids and screen time. The American Heart Association is out this morning with an alarming new study that suggests a potential connection for kids who are frequently on devices and developing heart disease. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Narula, is back with more. Dr. Narula, thanks for coming back. Obviously, you're a cardiologist. You're also a mom, so this is especially concerning for you. What should we know about this study?
I think about this so much, both as a doctor and as a mother. And we talk about in cardiology how it starts so early. And in fact, the authors of this study, the first line of their report said cardiovascular disease has its roots in childhood, and that could not be more true. Unfortunately, only about 30% of kids really meet those markers for ideal cardiovascular risk factor profiles. And so one of the risk factors we've now identified, unfortunately, is screen time. We've talked about the link between screen time and mental health. Now we're seeing there's a link with cardiovascular health. In this study, they looked at 1,000 kids in Denmark who are the ages 2 to 19, used all different kinds of devices, and they looked at the effect on their health. They found that the longer they used screens, the more they were at risk for increased blood pressure, increased cholesterol, and insulin resistance. In addition, each additional hour made those risk factors worse. It seemed to affect teens more than kids. And one really interesting thing, Whit, is they actually used AI to look at markers in the blood and identified what they called a screen time fingerprint that could show how much a kid was using the screen, and really tells us again this link with the biology. It's really profound and it's
so
real.
Interesting. I think a lot of parents, all the concerns we have, we're not necessarily thinking about heart disease when we're talking about our children, but there's also a link to sleep. Tell us about that.
That was another interesting thing about this study. So when you're trying to figure out how is screen time linked to cardiovascular risk, one of the things that came out of this study is there was really a 12% association with sleep and that risk. And really what they're saying is the lack of sleep, not getting enough and going to bed later seems to increase this. Not surprising, a lot of kids have screens in their bedroom. They're using them all night. They're texting. They're using screens up until the time they're ready to go to bed. I know in my household, my kids are watching, Dancing with the Stars and Shark Tank, and then all of a sudden the TV goes off and it's time to go to bed. So they're stimulated. That raises their blood pressure, their heart rate. And when you're not getting enough sleep, it affects your metabolism. So clearly you see how there can be that link there with all of those things. Really important for kids to get the right number of hours of sleep.
So for those of us concerned parents, I've got 2 middle schoolers too. It's all about the screen time. What should we know? What are some tips that we could use?
Certainly, we talk about modeling good behavior as parents. We also want to make sure pediatricians are talking to kids about this. Keep the screens out of the bedroom. Make sure the kids try to turn the screens off an hour before going to bed and do some calming routines or exercises before sleep. My 9-year-old and I, she started asking me to do yoga with her, so we do a little bit of yoga before we go into her bedroom. Yes.
You have your yoga? They want to go jogging with you?
I'm trying all kinds of things in my house.
Whatever it takes, right? Thank you, doctor. We appreciate it.
Super mom. We love it. Yeah. All right, we're going to turn now to 50 states in 50 weeks. America the Beautiful. We are visiting every state leading up to the country's 250th anniversary, the big birthday. And this morning we're showcasing state number 6, Massachusetts. And Will Reeve is there. Good morning, Will.
Good morning to you, Rebecca. We are on the banks of the Charles River, I guess really a dock on the Charles River here, and we're joined by some esteemed guests on land and on water. We've got some folks from the Boston Age Strong Community Rowing Group. This is their home turf, as it were, here. And we've also got one person who is normally in the boat when she's not running a jazz club. That's Eleanor here. Her family has a storied history in this city and has made a big impact. Take a look.
There's a soulful sound spilling out of Boston's South End. Here at Wally's Cafe Jazz Club, smooth melodies fill the space.
You don't get this kind of energy at any other jazz club. It's an engaging audience.
In 1947, the height of segregation, Wally's set the tone as the first black-owned and integrated jazz club in New England. Nearly 80 years later, it cemented itself as a musical haven where jazz is the universal language. It was the vision of an immigrant from Barbados, Joseph L. Walcott.
My father's clientele has been like the United Nations, who always speaks to people from all over the world, all cultures, all ethnicities. They come here.
His daughter, Eleanor Walcott, and her 3 sons now carry on his legacy, one filled with the success stories of jazz greats like Billie Holiday and Dizzy Gillespie, who once touched this intimate stage.
I got the pleasure to be, here when Roy Hargrove, who was a famous trumpeter.
Mark Kelly, the cats, they usually
leave out of here and they're going to run shows. They're running the industry.
The Wally's pipeline is fed in part by training musicians at nearby schools.
You got Berklee College of Music, New England Conservatory, Boston Conservatory, Harvard University, BU, all of those schools with their great history and years of, educating. It's a unique ecosystem. The lessons that the musicians get in these institutions, they have to be able to put this in practice.
When I play here, it feels in a good way, like raw and spontaneous.
Wally's offering these students unique opportunities to find their sound and hone their craft.
The legacy of Wally's will really be that it was a place that gave up-and-coming musicians a shot. Gave a shot to people that may not have been able to have this kind of experience otherwise.
What an impactful legacy, Wally's Jazz Club. And I'm so honored to be joined by the owner and operator of Wally's Jazz Club, Eleanor Walcott. Thank you for being here alongside family and friends. You've got your two sons in the back there who are telling me I look like an athlete, so I like them a lot. How important is it to you to carry on the legacy that is Wally's Jazz Club?
It's so important that I've been doing it, I feel like, all of my life. And that's been quite some years, you know. So it's honoring the hard work of my mother and my father, who started Wally's in 1947.
That is amazing, so remarkable. And I don't know how you have time to do anything else, because running a business is a full-time job, but you've also, at 78 years old, I believe, taken up a new hobby, which is why we're here. You get out and row and get out on the water. How important is that to you, that you get that physical exercise?
It is so important because I'm also a swimmer, a competitive swimmer.
Wow.
And I have 13 medals. 10 gold and 3 silver and
oh, but who's counting?
bronze.
How about that?
Just me. So I'm in the pool at 6 a.m. Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
And then I'm here rowing.
Wow, that is remarkable and an example for all of us to follow. And so much of your life has been that. So much so that we have a little surprise for you. I'm going to need to take this sign for a second. So we have a surprise for you. Can we get a drum roll from the students at Berklee? They have been with us all this morning. So, here's an announcement for you, Eleanor. Mayor Michelle Wu, the mayor of Boston, is recognizing the role of your nightclub in Boston's cultural history and declaring today Wally's Cafe Jazz Club Day in Boston.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mayor Wu.
And we have the commissioner from Boston Age Strong here with the proclamation, if you want to open that up.
Yes.
Look at that.
Thank you.
Let's get a little look there.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you. From
We're gonna have
and my family.
Well, congratulations and thank you for all you do. We're going to have the students from Berklee who have been playing all morning play us out, guys. Back to you in New York.
Great music, wonderful story, Will, and what an inspiration Eleanor is. We love it. You can tell us, by the way, what makes your state great by scanning that QR code. You see it right there next to the American flag at the bottom of your screen. Will's going to be back with more from Boston coming up shortly.
It is that time for Deals and Steals. Tori Johnson is here, but we have a special guest. You know him from the show Botched, where he's fixing extreme plastic surgery gone wrong, and also Real Housewife. Dr. Paul Nassif is here with his hot list. Doc, thank you for being here, bud.
I know
Great
him
to
from
see you.
this is more important than any of that.
Yeah, we all need an incredible plastic surgeon. One of the best in the world, but on top of it, you have your own skincare line. So tell us about it.
So Nassif MD, skincare is a facial plastic surgeon. I know the skin from the inside out. So starting off with the detox pads, I use these twice a day, and they're great for cleansing, exfoliating, taking care of that pH, anti-aging, and also closing out those pores. The HydraScreen, ceramides, I'm going to give you a little bit. Ceramides, retinol, and actually I'm going to put some of mine to your favorite.
It's truly, because it feels so good. That's what I was telling you, that it's like, it's the one that you want to use because it feels so good.
Oh my goodness, my hand looks younger.
That's right. It's going to hydrate, plump, volumize, take care of wrinkles. Hyaluronic acid, bakuchiol, ceramides, retinol.
Wow.
So that is the ultimate. And this is going to dry to a matte finish within about 30 seconds.
I like that.
So and it's not sticky at all. It feels fabulous. It performs. You've really hooked us up because the whole collection is 50% off. Plus, what do you think he
Free shipping, of course.
You got it.
You got to get free shipping.
All right, from our face to our hair.
All right, hair,
Color
Doc. This is
wow.
going to give us some volume, right? The wow factor. All types of hair.
Yep. That's what that volumizer
That's
right
what this
there.
here. This is a volumizer. It's going to give you that big hair, big volume. Now this is, now I got to tell you that.
Dream Coat.
The Dream Coat, shiny. It's going to actually make your hair smooth, no frizz. So the Dream Coat, and that's something my CEO loves this. I've actually used this a few times myself.
The products are fabulous. We also have all their root cover-ups, every bestseller from Color Wow, 50% off today.
All right, 50% off.
All right.
All right, these cushions, they kind of
From
help
our
with...
home to the OR.
Yeah, everyday aches and pains. These come in
Yes.
handy, don't they?
So actually, Brittany, my wife, got me into these. She uses this every night in between the knees while you sleep. Legs up, especially after a long day in the operating room, get those legs up. And when you get the massage, it's great for that. But that, to me, I actually use that in the operating room on my stool when I'm doing facelifts.
Because it's so, you've got to be comfortable.
Yeah.
And you want to be comfortable.
8 hours every day. How's that feel?
Oh, man, if my behind could talk.
You've said it for it instead. So everlasting comfort. I mean, priceless, right? But today, 50% off starting at $20.
All right, there we go.
A facial for your hands and feet
This
from
is
Vogue.
like having a spa at home, right?
Well, I tell you what, it is actually, it's a facial for your hands and your feet. So now with this Instant Balm, you're going to put this, especially for the crack, the back of your heels.
Yeah.
Especially now, these are cool. These are absolutely, they're gel socks. You leave them on overnight while you sleep, and your feet wake up revitalized.
So super soft.
Okay, that
so
sounds
all
like-
of the kits for hands and
There you
feet
go.
slashed in half starting at
Feels
$12.
good.
Those
That
are really
feels really
fabulous.
good.
Okay, Life Pro. We've got
This is like the hottest blanket on the market
yes,
right now.
quite literally. The Life Pro.
Oh yeah, now this is something, now I'll tell you one thing, 30 minutes, you want to detox, you want to sweat out. This is your infrared, especially you'll see an example. Over there we have a bed, but you're lying down, you're putting this on after a long day, and actually it's really good for your health overall, infrared.
And super relaxing, 50% off. Our deal is $90. And then finally, Blissy.
Silk pillowcases, so you don't have to worry about the wrinkles, if I'm correct, right?
Actually, I'll tell you, it takes care of all that, but the biggest thing too is one, you don't get that, that bed head when you wake up. It's actually no friction on your skin. Now with my brand new baby Paul, we got to get, we got the little Superman
Got
thing
this
here.
brand new Superman.
All these incredible colors.
They feel how soft.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievably soft. The colors are fabulous. Good for
Superman,
your
I like
face,
that
good for
one.
your hair. Plus, we were saying elevates the look of your bedroom.
That's
These
true.
are phenomenal. All 50% off plus free shipping
Free
from
shipping.
Blissy.
You know that's
did
how we do it.
You brought us the hot list.
Great job. Great job. Well
Thank
done.
you.
We partner with these companies on these great deals. You can go to gmadeals.com to find all of these offers. And coming up, Wednesday star Luis Guzmán is here. We will be right back with more GMA.
Welcome back to GMA, live from New York City.
Yes, we are live from New York City here on GMA, and we are joined now by the head of the Addams family, Gomez, played by none other than Luis Guzmán. Luis, it is so great to see you. Welcome to GMA.
Thank you. Welcome back. Thank you.
I love this. You just said to us you were watching the show as a kid in black and white. Now here you are, and I also love you said it celebrates that being weird is beautiful.
Oh, being weird is absolutely beautiful. Because you consider nowadays so many people want to fit in and trying to figure out. It's like you don't have to figure it out. Just be who you are and love yourself, and the weird is okay.
Yep, weird is okay. Well, it was funny. You were like, yeah, when growing up, I wanted to be a part of that family. And it was strange because as weird as they were, you did want to be a part. They were actually a cool family. And in real life, you have 5 kids.
Yeah.
Do you and Gomez have any overlapping parenting style?
Absolutely. I love my kids. I love being a dad. I love seeing my kids win. I love being that mentor to them and giving them as much knowledge as possible and just loving them every day.
Well, have your kids seen it? And if so, what is their review?
Their review? Well, they're all adults now. So it's like, Pa, wow, Pa, did you just do that? I just did that. And some of them are like a little laid back. They won't really like
They don't give you too much credit.
Yeah. They won't give me the props, you know, but they say, Poppy, you was good. The show's great, but you was good.
As kids do.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and take a look at a clip.
Hello, my pernicious prodigy. Don't you find the smell of fresh air positively nauseating?
To what do we owe this ghastly apparition?
The call went out for parent chaperones, and I spared my fair share of time under nature's canopy.
You know the concrete jungle doesn't count. What's she doing here? Her idea of communing with nature is deadheading her precious roses in the greenhouse.
Ooh,
Love it.
so good.
And we had Catherine Zeta-Jones on the show earlier this week, and she was talking about how her character, Morticia, yours, Gomez, is like the greatest love story ever written. Would you agree with that?
Oh my God, it's a love fest.
Yeah?
Are you kidding me?
What makes it so special, that connection?
Well, just being in love with each other and really appreciating each other. And a lot of stuff goes over my head, but she has my back. At least I hope she has my back, you know. But, you know, it's a beautiful connection. And it's great to see parents being in love like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think their kids approve.
No, they never do.
You never want to see that.
Mom, Pa, can you guys make out later? Not in front of my friends.
But you and Catherine go way back to Traffic. 25.
Oh, yeah.
I loved that movie, by the way. And she said you really took care of her back then.
Oh yeah, well she was about to have a baby.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, she's walking around with this big belly, and every time she had to walk back to, okay, watch the wire, guys, give her a hand, watch the wires, you know. You just kind of looking out for her, but it was great. The only thing that I wouldn't do was drink the lemonade that she was offering.
Oh,
why?
Okay.
Why?
Because we were, you know, we were doing our work as DEA agents.
Right.
And she kept trying to offer us lemonade. And,
right.
You know, you can't accept lemonade from a suspect.
So you really stayed in character.
I'm like, what's in that lemonade?
Thank you so much, Luis Guzmán. It's so nice to see you. Congratulations on this. You can watch Wednesday, Season 2, Part 1 right now, and Part 2 on September 3rd. It's only on Netflix.
Now with summer's best bites, and this morning we're making no-bake desserts because who wants to turn on the oven when it's hot outside? I know I don't. So chef and owner of the Hungry Gnome Bakery, Danielle Sepsi, is here to show us how to make some sweet treats. And Danielle, we go way back.
We do. We go way back.
All of a sudden,
People
I started
don't
getting packages at home from Danielle just bringing me treats and making me go to the gym and work a little harder than I wanted
I
to.
used to live next door to him, so I would sneakily bring stuff over and give it to your housekeeper. And
then you moved, and we got to have you on GMA for me to get treats now. We're going to start with this. It's a classic pie.
Yes.
It's your grandmother Rosemary's easy banana cream pie.
It is.
But what? They're excited because they get to eat it when we're done. But what makes it so easy?
well, it's kind of, you know, I was embarrassed to say, but it's semi-homemade.
Okay, that's good.
Semi-homemade.
That's cool.
I inherited my grandmother's recipe book, all her handwritten recipes, and I was so excited to make her famous banana cream pie, and then I realized she was a fraud. No, not really, but but it is so much easier than it looks, and it's the first thing to go at any holiday.
All right.
So
let's get to
Let's
it.
make it. We've got some just vanilla pudding instant mix.
Okay.
So that's the secret to an easy custard. You don't have to hover over the stove and make a homemade egg custard with egg yolks and tempering. We've got some heavy cream and then some milk.
All
and
of
we
it?
just
All of that milk.
and we just beat it until it's thick and creamy.
Okay.
And you have a simple, beautiful vanilla custard.
That's what
that
comes
takes
out of it.
Takes minutes.
Takes a few minutes.
Then we spruce it up.
Okay.
So that'll thicken. We add fresh banana slices. We fold those in, and then we spread it into our store-bought crust. You can, of course, make a homemade graham cracker crust.
That's a lot of effort.
But we don't want to turn the oven on, especially if you live in your city or a small city and you have a tiny place and an oven that just heats up your whole place. You don't want any extra heat. So just buy that store-bought crust. Look at that. And then we're gonna spread it in. And now here is the ticket to making it feel super homemade.
Okay.
It's the homemade whipped cream. So you just take heavy cream, confectioner sugar, a little vanilla extract, and whip it for about 4 minutes.
And then just spread it on.
And we just dump it right on. All of it.
And I got this thing. Let me help you out here. Let me help you out. Okay.
And then we have this beautiful banana cream pie.
That's so easy.
It really is so easy. You can even make an icebox cake version by layering graham crackers the same way instead of the crust. You can flavor it and make it a little tropical.
You can flavor it a little bit, make it your own.
Exactly. So you can add a little coconut extract to the whipped cream. You can put a little, maybe you're feeling like Elvis. He loves banana and peanut butter, right? You could drizzle a little bit of peanut butter on the crust before you put in that banana custard. It is divine.
I will tell you this, Grandma was not a fraud, she was a genius.
Correct.
Genius,
correct.
Make it so easy. All right. That Dubai chocolate
Yes.
is a big trend. So you have something for us right now. Dubai chocolate strawberries, but you have this shredded pastry that you have on yours.
This is katafi, which is kind of like a phyllo dough in shreds. And when you cook it with a little bit of butter on the stove, it crisps up. It's just the most addictive, crunchy, buttery texture. And we add to it some pistachio cream or paste. You can even use a hazelnut paste, whatever you have on hand.
You can switch it up. You don't have to use pistachio if you don't want.
And we have some beautiful fresh strawberries. We
Okay,
dunk it in some melted chocolate. This is just melted chocolate. I often will add just a teaspoon of coconut oil. It makes it have a beautiful sheen.
Oh.
And then
you just dip it in there.
We just dip it in there.
And that makes it look fancy.
Look at that. Just like those expensive Dubai chocolate bars you get around the city.
Yeah.
But it's so much less expensive. It's so easy and quick to make. And when this sets, it has the beautiful crunch. I want you to take a little bite of that.
Okay, here we go. That wasn't a beautiful bite, by the way.
But isn't that such an addictive crunch? And then you get that juicy strawberry inside. So make a couple with me. You can also customize these by dipping it in the chocolate, then the katafi with the pistachio paste. And then we have beautiful melted white chocolate. You can use dark chocolate. You can put a little gold dust. Maybe you want to get a little festive with it and drizzle just like that.
You know what? Just like that, the great way to end it. Okay? Fantastic. Daniel, thank you so much.
Thank you so
I'm looking
much
forward
for
to
having
more
me.
desserts from you. All right? Now you can get these recipes on goodmorningamerica.com.
All right, it's time now to go back to Massachusetts. Will Reeve is at the Harry Parker Boathouse near Boston. Hey, Will.
Hello there, Whit. We've been having a great morning here with our friends who are just unbelievable, the Berklee College of Music musicians, and our friends out there on the water from Boston Age Strong Community Rowing. This is where they do the Head of the Charles on the Charles River. They've been doing it for decades. It's just one piece of history among many more in this great state of Massachusetts.
Feel I'm going back to Massachusetts.
Long before the Bee Gees waxed poetic about the state, 102 pilgrims aboard the Mayflower landed on its shores in 1620, forging the path to self-government and democracy. About 250 years later in Boston, Alexander Graham Bell would make the world's first successful telephone call.
Can you hear me now? Good.
Boston is also home to the first post office, built in 1639, just 5 years younger than America's oldest public park, Boston Common. Dr. James Naismith invented basketball here in Springfield in 1891. And chew on this. You know Nestle's Toll House cookies? The recipe was created in Whitman, Massachusetts at the Toll House Inn.
A proper gentleman eats one cookie at a time. But these aren't cookies. They're Newtons.
And the Fig Newton, named after Newton, Mass. The Bay State is swimming in water sports, from sculling to sailing.
Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Red Sox win the World Series.
And if you like sports and winning,
Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible.
Massachusetts teams have won 40 championships across the Big Four sports.
The Boston Bruins have won the Stanley Cup.
How do you like them apples?
How about big stars? Matt and Ben, Mark and Chris, Steve, Uma, and Io all hail from Massachusetts.
And another Massachusetts fact, it takes its name from its original inhabitants, the Massachusetts tribe. The name means near the Great Hill. And One more fun fact for you. I was inspired by a little birthday sign back there. I was born in North Adams, Massachusetts, about 100 miles west from here, guys. Let's get a little music to call us out.
That's right.
There you go, Goodwill.
Straight from the almanac.
That's Will's birthday song right there. There we go. A birthplace song.
It's got a nice little but okay. Well, we're gonna start a cocktail lounge soon enough. Next week we're headed to Maryland, and we are very much looking forward to that. Meantime, Sam is in South Florida bringing us an insider's guide to the area, and he has something very special in store.
All right, you know, all week long, we have been in Florida, and Sam is back there this morning at the Lowe's Hotel with an insider's guide to Miami, only like he can bring us. Hey, Sam.
Michael, this has been a lot of fun, and I'm here this morning with my new friend Alex Miranda, one of our colleagues from ABC Miami, and the crew, the teachers and families that we've invited to be here. We've been hitting up some of the spots that make Miami and South Florida so great. Alex, you pick some, I pick some. I don't know whose are better. I'm not...
Look, all I'm saying is I did not go on a yacht, and I think that you did. So I think whoever got on the yacht wins the contest. So I think it's Sam champion here.
All right, here's the story. Okay, fair.
In Miami, the best views aren't from the street. They're from that crystal blue-green water. And if you're doing it right, you're doing it with FYI Yachts.
Let's go, Captain. So please take the wheel.
Are you sure about this?
Absolutely, 100%. Fully insured.
With more than 3 decades in the boating game, Ralph Navarro and his crews have helped make Miami a world capital of luxury on the water.
You know, Miami by water is beautiful. Yeah. There's so much to see.
And just off the coast of Miami Beach, Star Island, an A-lister's paradise.
Star Island is an iconic island. Gloria Estefan, she's here. Shaquille O'Neal, you have J-Lo.
And from the sea, you see just how far Miami has come, from little beach town to global icon.
This skyline is different every day.
I think it's starting to look like Manhattan.
It's part history, part fantasy, and 100% Miami.
It's customary that the new owner rings the bell 3 times.
3 times?
Correct.
3 times and I magically own the yacht.
My new yacht for the day, dropping me off at Casadonna.
David! Sam! Nice to see you.
Come on down.
David Grutman and his team blending coastal Italian flavors with high-style Miami flair.
This is an incredibly beautiful spot.
It's a coastal Italian restaurant. We got the focaccia. We're using the freshest local ingredients you possibly can.
Oh my God.
But there's so much more to explore, and for that, we're handing things off to someone who knows this city like the back of his hand. ABC Miami's very own Alex Miranda.
And you can't talk about the 305 without talking about Mr. 305.
I'm a fireball.
Pitbull, who says this is the real Miami Mary's Cafe near Coconut Grove and Coral Gables, a 24-hour coin laundry and go-to spot for some Cuban classics. You most definitely know this as the former Versace mansion, but today Villa Casa Casuarina is a 13-suite boutique hotel right on Ocean Drive in the heart of South Beach. If you're craving ice cream, you've got to come to Jackson's Ice Cream Parlor. We've got the whole kitchen sink that you can order 7 pounds of ice cream with a jumbo spoon to match. And now for something extra special, the Mai Kai in Oakland Park, almost 70 years old, where you can immerse yourself in nightly, authentic, traditional Polynesian shows. But don't take my word for it, watch for yourself.
I'd like Mai Kai, good for you, and Casuarina, which I've never said that way before.
Yeah, they were very specific about it.
So what is your go-to place? What's your special place?
My special place, well, Mai Kai would be my special place, number one. But in Miami, it's where the good, amazing people are that we have behind us here.
Right.
I mean, we interview celebrities on Deco Drive, which airs on ABC Miami.
Yeah, I love
just
that
south
show.
of West Palm, all the way down to Key West.
Right.
But there's so many amazing people in between, and it's the stories that we tell there. So wherever they are, that's what I love.
I agree with you. You and I both know it's the people that make South Florida the best. And we want to say thank you to a very special group of people who joined us this morning, because, you know, we all kind of love to celebrate celebrate teachers, and we brought some in just to have fun with. Gabriella, Joan, Jessica, Laura, Khalid, are you guys here? Welcome our teachers in South Florida. Thank you guys. All right. Now, here's what you don't know. All 5 of you are known for going above and beyond for your classrooms and your students and your community. Well, our friends at Norwegian Cruise Line proudly support educators, and they are sending, guys, every one of you, Alex, get ready, on a cruise and to their private island in the Bahamas, Great Stirrup Cay. Right?
So let's hand these out.
So, I'm not kidding. Some of you will be the first to experience their completely transformed island next summer, including a new water park, a 28,000 square foot pool, an adults only area, hello, and for more than everyone for the family to enjoy. What do you guys think? Honestly, are you good? Look, we made you come out and stand in the sunshine just to be a part of the show, so Guzmán, our friends, made it all happen. Alex, thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Teachers,
Sam.
Thank you so much. Crew that made Miami happen this week, thank you. Lowe's Hotel, thank you. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Sam. We love Florida, Sam.
Yeah.
Got his silky shirt on and shorts. We love it. All right, we're going to be back in Southern Florida with more tomorrow. I want to thank you for watching. We have a big day tomorrow, Will. Good Charlotte.
Yeah, that's right. Good Charlotte's going to be here. Also, for more news, you can check out What You Need to Know anytime on Disney+. Have a great day, everybody.
Bye,
You doing the mosh
guys.
pit
We'll
tomorrow?
get in there.